Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast, The Tryhards. Weekly, you can hear us talk about different aspects of entrepreneurship, business ownership, and what it's like doing it so young. We're your hosts, Maddie Thompson.
And Bella Rickley. Thank you for joining us. Today we're back with the third episode of our new series called Let's Talk to You. In this series, we're interviewing young people who identify as entrepreneurs, business owners, hobbyists, and otherwise self-employed individuals. Today we'll be interviewing my best friend, favorite pretend family member, and artist Daphne Vanegmond. A little backstory, we met at a September-long bonfire in Niagara because our families knew each other. When we met, I shook her hand, and to this day, she still tells me that it's weird that a 10th grader would do that. So, Daphne, let's start off by talking a little bit about your talents, your university program, and the future plans that you have, and the current project that you're working on.
Yeah, so I love painting, and I guess it all started in elementary school when everybody was like, you're really good at this. So I thought that I was the best. And then therefore, I continued doing it in high school because I still thought I was the best. And then in high school, I was in the DNA arts program that was specifically offered at the one high school I went to in St. Catharines, Ontario. And DNA stands for District of Niagara Arts, and I was in the visual arts section. And I did painting all throughout high school because of the visual arts I was in, and painting more than drawing. And because of my love for painting, I started doing commissions, which is just people who are like, hey, can you paint this for me? I'm like, yeah, I can totally paint that for you. And they pay me money. And then what I'm going to school for is interior design at the University of Manitoba. And right now I'm in my first year of environmental design. It's a 4-year program to get my bachelor's degree. And after the first 2 years of environmental design, I can go into interior design, which would be the mainstream. And then I'll get my bachelor's degree. And from there, I have to do 2 years of full-time paid internship. And then I can get my certificate and actually practice.
So what's kept you motivated to keep painting?
Basically, so I have like concepts that come like into my brain. Like I'll just be lying on the couch one day and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is the best idea for a painting ever. Or I'll have a really pretty dream at night and I'll be like, I need to draw this. Like I need this for other people to see. I can't even stop thinking about it until I start drawing it or painting it. And then once I do it, then I can like live my life again, pretty much.
Yep, I can definitely agree with that statement. Who have your main supporters been through your journey as an artist?
Literally everybody. Like whoever I talk to is like so enthusiastic about what I'm doing. And they're like, oh, I have like all of these ideas that you can do. Can you do this? Can you do that? And in high school, all of my teachers gave me all of these opportunities for art projects and to be in art galleries. Also into like art shows. So like there was the DNA graduating art show and like the spring art festival and all of these things. So yeah, literally everybody is my answer.
So, how do you think that your artistic abilities will benefit you in your future as an interior designer?
Well, interior design is all about the like creative aspects. Like it has a lot of technical aspects too, but what people are really looking for when they hire an interior designer is for their creative like touch in the space, I guess. Like they want to hire someone so that their house is different from others.
Can you tell us a bit more about your current interior design job?
Yeah, for sure. So my project right now that I'm doing is in Chippewa, Ontario, and it's the second level of a dentist office. Basically, I got the job because I was telling people about like what I'm going to school for, and then this lady just comes up to me one day when I was working at the greenhouse and she was like, "Are you Daphne?" And I was really confused because I had no idea how she knew me because I'd never seen this lady ever in my life. She was like, yeah, I have a project for you. Can you like design this whole second level for me? And I thought it was going to be a smaller project than it actually was. And then I go over to meet with her and she's like, yeah, so you're going to have to actually be an architect and design this whole second level and learn all of your drafting and everything that you're supposed to learn in year 4 all in like 3 days and do this for me. I was like, that's so great. I'm going to do it for you so that I can put in my portfolio. So basically it's like the second level is going to be a living space. So her apartment is going to be above her dentist office and she wants an area in it that she can rent out. So I'm just drafting it up and then an engineer will sign off on it.
So you've spoken to me about wanting to open up your own interior design firm one day. What do you have in mind for that? Like, what are you envisioning?
For my firm that I have in my mind, I'd like it to be located in Steinbach because I think it's a growing community for sure, and it's also a very nice place to be. And that's probably where I see myself living in the future. I was thinking something to do with Manitoba, like Crocus Design Studios, because crocus is the national flower of Manitoba. I'm sort of thinking that when I do start it up, it would probably be after I get my certificate or a few years after, once I have experience working for a firm and I know my way around a little bit more.
Very cool. So where can our audience find your work?
Right now you can find my paintings at Daphne_paintings on Instagram, and that's it. I can't really find my architecture work anywhere because it's sort of illegal.
That's totally understandable. Thank you so much for joining us today, Daphne. It's been great to learn more about you. And thank you to all of our listeners for tuning in today.
Check our cute asses out on Insta at the Tryhards Podcast. All right, that's all for now, folks. Happy entrepreneuring. See you next time.